Hola, ¿cómo están? And what is going on, guys? DarkScheme here. Hope you're all having a good day so far. And today I'll be talking to you guys a little bit about why I use the claw grip method on a controller and give you a little bit of history with it as well. I've mentioned claw grip in a few different videos in the past, but I've never really fully engaged on the claw grip, so I decided why not do that. So for those that don't know, the claw grip is the method of holding your controller. So you use your index finger to press the face buttons, meaning you would press the A button, the B button, the X button, and the Y button with your index finger. And historically, this method of holding your controller has been around for a while. I think it was most prevalent in Halo 2. So for players back in Halo 2, clawing was a method that gave you an advantage over others for a few reasons. One of the reasons was that you never had to remove your thumb from the right joystick to press the face button, so you would be able to concentrate on shooting and aiming all while jumping and meleeing and all that stuff. And another reason was that back in Halo 2, there was a glitch in which you could press the reload button to cancel a button input into another, meaning that you could get out a lot of button combination inputs before your opponent could, and that's kind of where the BXR and the double shotting glitches originated from. So that's one of the reasons why people clawed. It gave you an advantage. Though there was a catch to these glitches, they were pretty tough to get down consistently, so they were very tough to use. And to do these combinations without clawing, you had to take your thumb off the joystick, so there was no aiming or readjusting your aim as you were doing these combinations. So there was definitely a high risk, high reward to these combos. And in Halo 2, there were a few methods besides clawing that could help you with aiming, like playing Southpaw, which changed the joysticks around so you would aim with the left stick and move with the right stick. But this method was a little more extreme of a change for players, so players ended up adapting the claw grip a little bit more. And again, what clawing did was that it eliminated the factor of not being able to aim while pressing the face buttons, therefore being able to do these crazy tricks like the BXR and double shotting, all while being able to aim. And so from there, after Halo 2, there weren't ever really any more glitches, but there was still the factor of not having to remove your thumb off the joystick, which was a big deal. And once the Xbox 360 came out, Xbox 360 controllers had bumper buttons above each trigger. So when Halo 3 came out, they presented a layout called Bumper Jumper. And what Bumper Jumper did was it moved the jump button from the A face button to the left bumper and the melee button from B to the right bumper, meaning that you had the ability to jump while still shooting and aiming, and you didn't really have to worry about taking your thumb off the joystick. So the claw grip kind of started being a little less useful, and this is kind of where it started to lose its interest. Now, clawing isn't as important and has really become obsolete as things like multiple in-game button layouts are a thing, and having things like the SCUF and the Xbox One Elite controller exist means that you have an extended button layout on the back of your controller. So like I said, it really does eliminate the need to force you to use an in-game button layout like Bumper Jumper, so you never really have to worry about anything. So it was both the claw grip method and the Bumper Jumper layout really becoming obsolete. And so after so long, the reason I still play claw and I play Bumper Jumper are very few. And when I decided to start clawing was well after Halo 2. I decided to start and switch to the claw grip back during Halo Reach, kind of just to try it out, and I ended up sticking with it. And this was kind of the time in which Halo Reach wasn't that great for competitive multiplayer, so everybody was jumping back and forth from Halo Reach to Halo 3. But even after so many years, what I did notice was when I switched over to the clawing method, the claw grip, my aiming did improve, and I am not sure if this has anything to do with it, but my thumbs are different from others. I have short thumbs, which has a scientifically scary word. It's called brachydactyly type D, and it's actually not that huge of a deal. It's a hereditary trait. There's no real life-threatening thing with it, and it's just a scary scientific name. But because of these reasons, because my thumb is short, I have a feeling that it may have helped out, as not having to press the phase buttons is a big deal for having my thumbs. And even having the ability to claw grip, I ended up still sticking with bumper jumper. And the reason I still play bumper jumper as a personal experience is because my aiming isn't that great. I don't know if it's just like a personal trait or if it's because of my thumbs, but I did notice that when I had to perform button presses and FPSs while shooting, even with the claw grip, my aiming did suffer. So I would do things like shoot and jump at the same time, and I would shoot a little bit more to the left, or I would accidentally move my cursor a little bit more to the right. So overall, having the ability to jump and really not having to do as much with my right hand as my left, and I can kind of just spread the actions performed by my hands 50-50, it's kind of the reason why I stuck with it. So continuing to have that button be on the left bumper helps me out, and it's kind of the main reason why I stuck with it. But that is pretty much a little bit of a history for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and let me know what you think. Before this video, did you have knowledge of the claw grip? Are you personally using a claw grip as of now? And what do you guys think about the claw grip now? One thing that I can definitely say about the claw grip, and kind of just to add on to the entire thing, is that if you're looking to buy a scuff controller, you can definitely try out claw gripping before getting a scuff controller, as claw gripping it takes a little bit of time getting used to, but it's a completely free thing that you can use, so you don't have to force yourself to pay a ton of money to get a custom scuff controller. But if you do have the money for a scuff controller or an Xbox One Elite controller, then by all means definitely try that out. And I'll leave you guys with those few questions. And as always, I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.